Share a story about you can either be right or be in a loving relationship. So I remember when I first started dating Elaine that she would get really, really serious about dates, and then if I forgot about a certain date, she would get really mad. So for example, her birthday was in October 20. What was your birthday again?
You're not funny.
November 27th. Same day as Bruce Lee. Now, before, I used to not really remember those dates because I didn't make it a big deal. Except she made it a really big deal. So I remember there's days it was like, what? You forgot my birthday?
You're exaggerating.
Oh, okay, something like that. Very close. Something very close to that. And the thing is, when she kept emphasizing how upset she would be when I forgot those dates, I remember and realized that, okay, you know what? These are really important things to her. So I will set myself up to win instead of setting like reminders on my phone, remembering important dates to support my wife in a loving relationship, to make things that are important to her important to me. And I remember after we got married on our first year anniversary date, I had this dinner planned. I had all these really amazing romantic evening planned. And I remember that morning she told me that she had a presentation that evening for, it's called a BP. It's this personal development program we were doing. And she was super excited about presenting that night. And she asked that if I can go support her in helping her do a great presentation and being there. And the first thought that in my mind, I'm like, is this some sort of trick? Maybe she has some secret evening plan for me. So I just went with it. So I kind of, I canceled my current plans and the dinner plans, and I went with her to that meeting, and we started driving. And then when we got to the meeting, I realized that it was actually a meeting. So she actually forgot about our first year anniversary date and planned a business presentation that night. Now, I didn't want to make a big deal out of it, so I just kind of went with it and support her during the presentation and let her know how awesome it was. And then I remember going in the car afterwards, and while we were driving, I'm like thinking in my mind, you know, I could say a lot of things right now and make her feel really shitty about this, of how she used to grill me for dates and she forgot her own first year anniversary date. Or I can just choose to be in a loving relationship rather than being right. Because I realized that the whole purpose of a first year anniversary was to celebrate our love and to focus on what really matters. So it's not, what really matters is not making your partner wrong. It's to love her and support her through whatever they're going through. So then I just kind of said in the car, well, did you want to do something tomorrow for our first year anniversary? Or do something else? And I think that's when it clicked in for her. And she was like, oh, shit! So...
It's okay, I'm not saying anything because I'm choosing to be in a loving, committed relationship right here.
So, moral of the story, you can either be right or be in a loving relationship.
Cut.